Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we do want to say congratulations to Police Chief of Winterville, Chris Williams, as he has announced his retirement. He announced that he will be retiring from his role on April 1st of this year. Now, Williams was appointed interim chief in July of 2023 after Chief Ryan Wilhite retired. He was promoted to the chief role in May of 2024. Now, Williams has been working with the Winterville Police Department for over a decade. He was also with the Tarboro Police Department for 4 years. Winterville Police confirmed that his last day will be March 31st. And again, big congratulations goes out to Chief Chris Williams. In other news, we are following a indecent liberties arrest. A man in Greenville, 40-year-old Demetrius McCrae, was arrested by Greenville police yesterday. Warrants say McCrae is accused of having indecent liberties with a 13-year-old child in November. Now, McCrae was charged with 1 count of indecent liberties with a child. He was taken to the Pitt County Jail, where he is being held without bond. And we also want to highlight, again, news out of Raleigh, where absentee ballots are being sent out this coming Monday. So if you do register for an absentee ballot, start to look for those in your mailbox. They'll be mailed out on Monday to those who requested them, marking the start of voting for the primary coming up on March 3rd. Now, the State Board of Elections says mail ballots must be sent back early to the County Board of Elections to be received in the office, not in the mail, by 7:30 p.m. on election night. Now, eligible voters can request an absentee ballot by mail. The deadline ends Tuesday, February 17th. And finally, a look at your weather forecast. Today is going to be a warm one. If you haven't stepped outside yet, I encourage you to do so. It is toasty. It is feeling like spring is right around the corner. But right now, we are still in January, very much so. In fact, the first half of January. According to the calendar, it's January 9th today, and, well, it's going to be a while before we actually do get to spring. But getting a little bit of an early taste on occasion isn't all that bad. Now, we do want to keep our eyes on this system further back towards the west, as right now it is producing a tornado warning right along the border there of Mississippi and Alabama, just off to the east of Jackson, Mississippi. Certainly not a major concern for eastern North Carolina, but this is the system, again, that's going to be impacting us here over the next few days. Now, the good news is that it is going to be affecting us over the next few days. The longer a cold front impacts you, the less likely you are to see any sort of severe weather. Now, you could argue that, okay, flooding in some instances could be a danger. That's not going to be the case with this system. In fact, as far as rainfall totals go, we're really looking at minimal rain for Saturday and Sunday that will likely add up to about maybe a half to 2/3 of an inch of rain by the time it's all said and done. That's the entirety of the weekend over 2 days. So flooding certainly not an impact that we are concerned about, at least at this point, for the upcoming weekend. Right now, air temperatures in the mid 60s to low 70s throughout most of eastern North Carolina. There are a few areas that still trying to hang on to the 50s. As far as the spread across eastern North Carolina goes, got 71 degrees in New Bern as well as Beaufort, 70 in Hatteras. On the flip side of that coin, we've got Roanoke Rapids coming in at 55 degrees. Oriental along with Manio both at 58. Now, winds out of the south are what really going to bring those temperatures up into the mid 70s later on this afternoon. Right now, those winds are starting to increase at around a 4 to 8 mile per hour clip. A little bit stronger as you get closer to the water, but with all of that heat comes humidity as well. And that leads to a better opportunity for rain showers to show up, especially when you've got a frontal system moving through. And, well, that's exactly what we've got for this weekend. For today, tonight, and into tomorrow morning, light, isolated, scattered showers, mostly focused towards the coast and the sounds, but some inland areas may pick up a stray drop or two later on tonight into tomorrow morning. We'll have a better opportunity for rain showers as we head through your Saturday evening into Sunday, but again, still not looking at heavy rain that's really going to negatively impact eastern North Carolina. All of us are in need of the rain, as 90% of eastern North Carolina is either considered abnormally dry or under a moderate drought. So seeing rain showers in the forecast is a good thing. And it's also great to see that we are likely going to be avoiding any sort of severe weather threat. However, there is that cool down that could surprise some people once that system moves off the coast really early Sunday morning. From there, cold air gradually starts to filter in. Air temperatures are going to start to fall. We'll lose about 15 degrees from Saturday into Sunday. And then from Sunday into Monday, we'll lose another 12 degrees there, putting us down in the upper 40s for your highs on Monday. But it's the overnight lows that I really want you to pay attention to. Saturday night into Sunday morning, overnight lows 56 degrees. That is our normal daytime high for this time of year. Coming up for your Sunday night into Monday morning, 27 degrees. So nearly a 30-degree drop there with overnight lows. Waking up to freezing conditions Monday could surprise some people. Hopefully for those of you watching right now, you won't be surprised, you'll be expecting it, and you will be prepared. Now coming up at the tail end of next week does look like we'll have a little bit more cloudiness and a little bit of a chance of rain. Right now, none of the days really look all that certain as far as rain showers go, but it is certainly something that we will be hoping for, as we again are in need of the raindrops according to just seasonal averages. But that's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic Friday.